Hello everyone, and today I am going to be riding my trick horse, Ariel. I do trick riding and vaulting with her. Alright, so I'm just going over here and grabbing Ariel's head collar. I'm grabbing her one right there. Got it. Had to check the sizes. Alright, let's go get her. I only call them all over if they all need to come in, so I'm not gonna call them, I'm not gonna disturb them. Ariel. Ariel baby. Can I see you? Let me see you. Every day is always the most best day ever. Hi. Well, so I caught Ariel. Bubba's just kind of walking off on me. So I'm kind of debating on what to do here. So here, got my head collar in hand. I gotta kind of put this on here. There we go. Now I'm gonna organize this. Hi, Mia. Mia has a little cold right now, so I kind of have to be gentle with her. Yeah. Organize Ariel's mane up. Yes, hi, sweetie. I'll just take her through the man door over there. Hi, Mia. Ariel's over here falling asleep. I gotta sneeze. Loving myself, guys. Okay. Got it. All right, baby, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, mama. Good girl. Mia's a following, because that's what she loves to do. Now, I'm going to have to be, very precise here, otherwise Mia's going to get through. And that would not be good, because she loves a good chase game. So, yeah. Oh, Mia, back up. Hang on, guys. Get back. Get back. She's like, oh, hell nah. Go on, Ariel, through. Mia, do not come through. Go on. No. Ariel, you're gonna have to. Okay, Ariel's gonna walk off. So I trust my horses. I trust the brown one back there and Ariel enough to stand for me, and Mia's trying to open up the gate. You doing, rats? Look at them, they're like, take me with you. I'm taking Boss Mare out, and that concerns them all. All right, Ariel. Okay, so just bringing her around, taking her into the barn. Now, Ariel's a little pony. She's 14 3 hands. Bubba is just 15 hands. Nah, he's shorter than that. Ariel's definitely, I need to measure her. Before I jump to conclusions, I'm going to measure Ariel before I do all that. So, yes, Ariel is free right now, but I'm clicking her up, don't worry. It's hard being the only cameraman and you're the one doing the job, so we're gonna have to ignore all that. And Ariel is weird. She likes to stand in the worst. She likes to stand lopsided in the cross ties, so she's getting pulled by one and completely fine by the other. So it's annoying me that it's twisted. Just trying not to keep those twisted. All right, there we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my phone here, and I'm going to go ahead and brush her as best as I can, and yeah, try and get this wild looking pony back to her pretty, gorgeous queen self. All right, here we go. if you want a hack to put up your lead rope, literally just make a bunny ear with it and poke it through the throat arch of the head collar. And there you have it. What I'm starting out with is a de-shedding block. Now, I would like to say to all the people that are watching, this is my way, and if you don't like my way, feel free to click off this video. And if you don't agree with my methods, that's okay. Just please don't put it down in the comments saying, oh, you're doing this wrong, try this, try that. Please. My way is my way, and your way is your way. Your way. Let it be that way, okay? So, Ariel right now is actually doing really well with her Cushings. I mean, it doesn't look like it to some people, but she's lost a lot of her coat, and that's a good thing for horses that have Cushings. But anyway, yeah, she's lost a lot, and I'm hoping to get her completely de-shedded out, but I'm not going to be able to do that without clippers, and I need to either buy clippers or borrow them from somebody because Ariel is not looking her best right now. Now, obviously, she gets brushed. It's just in the middle of spring. It's just getting into bath season. She's not clean. We just had a whole half a week of rain. It just started drying up. So please, guys, don't judge her dirty self, please. I'm trying my best, and after this, she will get a good rinse if she is sweaty. She's not dusty. She's just crusty, okay? She isn't dusty, she's crusty. So, yeah. Excuse me, guys. I'm just trying to get this notification out. Yes, I know I've gained weight. It's not a good thing, but I'm trying to lose it. Anyway, let's get this mane figured out, and then I'll start to saddle her, and then I'll show you what I do before I get on. So, trying to find my brush in this wall of everything. I am not putting detangler on it because, number one, my detangler is in that box over there, and I'm not walking over there because I'm lazy. So yeah, you're just gonna have to watch me struggle to brush out her very long and thick mane. I like to section it out into like little chunks and do one chunk and then add a chunk. Detangle that chunk, brush it into the big chunk, and then repeat that process until her mane, forelock, and tail are all tangle free and pretty. And if I feel like I'm sick and tired of doing her mane and tail and forelock every day, which just needs to get her dead ends trimmed off. But anyway, if I don't feel like doing it, then I'll braid it the day before, and then I don't have to brush it. All I have to do is brush the tips. See? Big brain. And my horse's hair aren't it isn't the prettiest. It definitely has breakage on it, but I try to minimize the amount of hair that falls out. But after having like a few weeks of not brushing, which it's good to give your horse's manes and tails a break from brushing because this happens. I try not to let that happen. I try and braid a lot, but when you're busy with school, work, plus 4-H, plus like having to take care of like 80 animals at once, plus do your household chores and take care of the laundry, clean your tack, and make sure everybody else that your clients are taken care of, and making tack and shipping out orders and building stuff at the farm, it's way too much. And we got to open our pool soon, so I got to deal with that type of stuff. And I have to do my inside of my pool house. Excuse me, I have to do that soon. It's just so much to deal with, guys. And I have asthma, so that's why I'm coughing so much. I have asthma and allergies. Just so I thought you guys should know that. Just to get to know me more, so that's why I'm coughing so much. And I am allergic to a lot of things outdoorsy. I'm not allergic to horses, I'm not allergic to cats. I'm allergic to dogs, I'm allergic to pollen, which pollen is something that you see a lot outdoors. And I'm allergic to some other things, but I can't quite put my finger on the name of everything. So, yeah. There's a kitten climbing right now. Please don't jump down yet. Look. It was climbing. Oh, shoot, that's funny. But yeah, aside for the kitten climbing the swing here, I've got Ariel's mane and forelock done. Now I'm skipping her feathering, guys. I'm not doing her feathering. Her feathering takes too long. Because it's got chunks of mud in it, and I'm not doing that with this. My brush is already dirty enough. I'm gonna go ahead and do her tail, and then I'll show you how I take care of her legs and her belly. Give me a sec, guys. I've got to find my roller real fast. I try my best to get the hair off me. Just like it looks presentable, guys. But anyway, time for her tail, which her tail is the thickest tail you'll ever see right now. It doesn't look too thick, but her tail is so thick that it has half my hand. Like, I'm holding half of it and it fills my whole hand. If I grab it with my other one, not even all of it goes in. I mean, only a fourth of it. That tells you how thick her tail is. So first I'll tame the baby hairs, because the baby hairs are what usually is the easiest. Yeah, I just start by the baby hairs and then kind of get the root cleared. I'm not going down at all, I'm just getting the root part cleared out. So you can see I'm just trying to get that one little part here from the end of the tail out. And then I will go ahead and take, oops, I threw my brush. The end of my tail here, the end of her tail, and I'll detangle that. So then when I go towards the upper, it'll just all go right out. So I'll start out, I do this, I spread it out, and then I'll brush that one little piece that's already like away from the whole chunk here. And then I'll brush that until tangle free. And then I'll do another chunk. So yeah, as you guys can see, now the tail is becoming tangle free. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take my brush all the way through and get all those tiny ones that I might have missed. And there we go. And after I brush brush it, this thing becomes less thick. It's weird. Once it's tangly, it's thicker. But yeah, here we go. So now, hang on guys, I'm kind of hiding. I'm gonna grab my de-shedding brush once more, and I'm gonna work on her belly here. This de-shedding tool works so well for getting all that unwanted hair off. Yes guys, Ariel drools. It's because she doesn't have many back teeth left. She's got front teeth. It's just her back teeth that she kind of struggles with. And this horse is like a queen for having dandruff. And it's kind of satisfying. I can just peel off this hair on her leg, her coat. Excuse me as I go under here. I'm just trying to get off all that nasty clumps of mud and debris. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really too concerned with like the little dust things that are pocketing up on her. That'll all be rinsed off at the end, and it'll be a cleaner ride for us next time if she doesn't roll like the beast and monster she is. Right, Derby? Right? Okay, I'm going to start off by putting on her pad. Now, I will say this. She is a pony, so please do not comment saying, this tack doesn't fit her. It's too big for her. Guys, everything has been professionally fitted. It might not look like it, but it does. It's fitting her. Everything's professionally signed to her. And excuse me, ugh, got hair in my mouth. Anyway, I have checked and triple checked. I know that kitten is in the danger zone. I triple checked, and double, triple checked to make sure everything fits. But anyway, yes, I know this pad will look big on her. Go on. Now I try and put my pad a little bit to the back part here, like it's supposed to fit here, but this is a bit short. If I could find a sensory pad that's shorter, it ends right here, I will be the happiest woman alive. So what you want to do is start by putting it way too far forward and then sliding it until it stops in place. Yes, I will organize it a little bit further in a sec. Now it's time for my saddle. Hey, Jill's home. Now my trick saddle is brown. It's not a normal color for a trick saddle. But trust me guys, it is a trick saddle. Believe me, it is. And now I'll wiggle it and then push back. If it doesn't move, then I know I'm in the right place. And then I'll try and put my pad into my saddle there, so then the pad has room. Now what this pad does is give me protection, so when I go into my hippodrome, I'm exactly where I should be. I'm gonna pull this up here. I'm making sure the saddle is away from her shoulder plate right here. I don't think that's what it's called, but away from that plate right here. Right behind that shoulder plate, and then I'm just taking my girth and throwing it down, making sure that it's actually sized the correct way. Might actually have to put that up a hole. Just putting this, getting that clipped on. Okay, excuse me as I pull my pants up. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do out my cinch that needs to be tightened first. Do your back cinch last, guys, because your back cinch is a fail-safe for when they buck. Your main girth is for when you, well, keep your saddle on, and for when you decide to be stupid and hang off your saddle and make sure it stays in the right place, so you don't end up on the ground and your horse ends up bucking like a bronco. I'm rambling, I know. You want to start off by snugging it. For Ariel, she doesn't have many issues, so she doesn't have an issue with that. Some horses do. Next up is my back cinch. I'm putting that up. It looks like she gained weight in the back and then decided not to. She's puffing out right now, I guarantee it. So I make sure my back cinch is snug. Snug but not tight. Tighten up that girth now. Needs to be super duper tight. It needs to be tight enough where you can hang off the saddle. Look, guys, look at my feet. It's right here. Actually, I'm gonna do it on the other side to show you. Grab your horn and then grab your saddle and hang, and it shouldn't slip. Now this is slipping because it's not 100% on yet, but yeah. And trust me, this will be in the right position right now. It'll be in the right position here in a sec. Just give me a hot minute. Just trying to get my saddle in the right position and everything. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my chest plate and my bridle. So right now I'm just using a Circle Y, what is this called? Tooling, my Circle Y tooling. Coda, shut up! Ignore the dog. Yeah, I'm just using my tooled Circle Y chest plate. It's for trail riding. This is what works best for Ariel. So, yeah, and then I've got my plain one ear head stall with clicks so I could take off the bit within seconds. So, yeah, and then I've also got, what was that? I've also got barrel reins. Everything is pony sized. So yeah. So far so good. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is get my chest plate on. Put my bridle up here. Yes, I know, it's really weird that I hang it up there. It's my bridle hook, guys. It's my living bridle hook. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and put on this chest plate and then I will talk you through the bridle. Now you want to make sure this breastplate can fit a fist in between or more. Now you're supposed to click it through the first hole, but Ariel's a little bit too small, so I'm just clicking it onto the second one. And there you go, your chest plate is on. Excuse me. Now, your chest plate is optional. Excuse me again. It is optional, but I've decided I need it. I feel safer in it. So yeah. So now, excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and put her bridle on. Giving the cuddles first. Backing her up a bit. My bit is put on the wrong way. I just realized that, guys. My bit is literally backwards. This is not how you put on a bridle. I will say that. I just noticed my bit was all whacked up. So, yay. Let me put this thing back together before I do anything. Okay, now I'll talk you through what you want to do. First, you want to put your reins over the head, like that, and hold right here before you take the head collar off. But my horse is trustworthy, so I don't have to worry about things like that. Some people like to put their hand over here to do this. Ariel just kind of takes the bit for me, as you see. But what I like to do, because I am short, I will take it by the side pieces here, and then I will put it up against her mouth. Ariel likes to take it on her own. I'll just guide it for her. And as soon as they open up, just pull it back. Oh, I dropped it. See, like this, she'll take it. Then you want to poke their opposite ear through, the one that's away from you on the other side, through first. Then you want to pop the other ear through after. Making sure my bit is working well. And then I'll take my chin strap and poke it through. The only reason why I don't do this up beforehand is it's easier to put on the bridle if it's detached. Yes, this bit should have a nose piece attachment because Ariel does have a little bit of issues on listening to her contact. I haven't been able to buy one just yet, but next time I go to Albar Ranch, I will definitely be buying one. So there we go. I am now 100% ready. Now I will recommend a helmet for some people. I recommend helmets to my learners, but once you know kind of what you're doing and what you're getting into, it's your personal preference. I don't like to wear helmets on just random rides, but if I've got new people watching or something that's definitely gonna scare my horse, I'm probably gonna end up putting a helmet on, but I'm dumb and clearly I have a death wish, so I'm not gonna wear a helmet. So I'm gonna pull my pants up here for the last time, and I'm gonna go ahead and mount my horse, make sure there's no kitties underneath. Now some people will take their horse over to a mounting block. Some people will also check their girth first, but half the time I don't, but today I'm doing that. Because I am gonna attempt a trick today. Now, I usually mount right here because it's easier for me, but today I'm going to do something out of the ordinary and actually mount in the round pen. So some people, hi Ari, oh, I'm so sweet, good girl, I love you. Some people like to click the reins over their horse's head, which is exactly what I'm doing today, but half the time come here Ariel. Half the time I leave my reins hanging and she'll just walk right beside me. Or sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I'll do this. Sometimes I'll be dumb and grab this one side here. Sometimes I just grab right here, just like that. Hug her close. Sometimes I'll grab here. Move your ear. Right here. But yeah, today I'm doing it the correct way and grabbing here. You hold 3 fingers there, just like that, or grab like, come here, Ariel, I need room. You grab here, take your pinky, go like that. Some people, 3 fingers, there, 3 fingers, here, grab. And you have control of your horse. This is the correct way to lead a horse with bit in mouth. This is what riding schools teach. This is what I teach my kids. My lesson kids, I don't have kids. This is what I teach my lesson kids, how to hold the reins. And once they get more, able to control the horse, more knowledgeable about my horse and their issues and their cons, I'll teach them to grab like this. And then once they're completely ready, they'll hold like this, like I do. And yeah, they can lead their horse like this. Now I turn like this sometimes, which is not a smart idea. As you can see, Ariel doesn't want to do it because she's a trick horse. But I've taught my ponies to do that for taller people. And sometimes I'll even forget and sometimes I'll even forget and just do that. Teach your horses to ground tie, guys. That's actually a thing. It's actually a good thing to teach. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to take her to the round pen, which we just got disked. We just done our round pen, so let's hope and pray that it's not smushy, and it's able to be flattened again. Hey, Bubba. He's talking to me. So, we need sand in my arena, so ignore how it's just kind of dirt. Come here. This is the first time I'm riding in my round pen this year. So, yeah. Take the horse to the center and flip this over there, and then I'm letting Ariel go walk off on her own to look at it. Ariel and I don't really have that best connection where she'll follow me. Half the time she won't, half the time she will. It really depends. So, I'm going ahead and grabbing her here. Got her back. Some people like to mount to the left side. I just personally mount on whichever side I fancy. I've taught my horses to be okay with stuff like that. So, yeah. Alright, I'm just fixing my equipment, checking it, and making sure she's all good. Just making sure she's all stretched before I get started here. Now, when you're stretching your mare or you're gelding, never fight them to stretch. Let them decide when it's enough. So like that, she's starting to pull back, so I'll pull back for her. Then I'll ask her again. This time she allows me to stretch her way more, and then I'll go back to bending it all the way up, and then lowering it down, and then just letting her set it down herself. And there she's more stretched out. That'll put your girth where it's supposed to naturally sit on her, him or her. Now, Ariel just told me she wants this one stretched by picking it up for me. So I'm just kind of stretching it for her. Oop, careful. I kind of supported her weight there, putting it back, asking her one more time. Get her more centered. There we go. Putting it back and lowering it, and then letting her set it down herself. Now for her back legs, it's a bit different. I just pull it back as far as I can. And as soon as she starts to fight me, then I'll just kind of let it go back, and then I'll try one more time. And then she'll usually let me stretch it all the way out. And then after that, then she'll be good to go. I gotta do this side still. Let me see. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and wiggle this out around so that she gets into a position that she's strong enough to let me get up there. Then I'll grab my stirrup and I will mount. I try not to grab my reins with her. Just teaches her the right position for her to be in. And then I'll go ahead and get up there. I'll stand for a second and then I'll swing my leg up there. Okay, now I am on. My asthma is killing me. I'll grab my reins and just adjust in my stirrups, and then I will ask her to walk up, and I'll let her go. Now Ariel is trained to go both ways because she used to be a show jumper, and then she went on, first she went on barrel racing, then she was a barrel racer, show jumper, dressage horse, and now she's a trick horse. Ariel's been through it all, and Ariel's just kind of waiting for me to do that turn to get her to go. Sugar, you might want to move, baby. So I'm going to wait until the cat's out of the ring, and then I'll go ahead and allow her to turn, and then I'll let her go. I teach my kids to trick ride the wrong way, and then I will teach them the right way. Right now I'm just going to do some circling. One, to get the cat out of the ring. Two, to get Ariel awake and alive before we go. Just to kind of teach her that what I'm doing isn't to play around, it's just to get moving. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and nudge her a bit to get her to go. We're just kind of trying to get her to go real, just in a circle here. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop my reins. Let her get used to that. I'm going to drop my stirrup to make sure she's going. And then I'm going to slowly get her to go. And then I'm going to swing my leg back on. I'm just simply trying to get her used to me getting into the trick. Please don't run me into the fence. Now Ariel tends to be a mare sometimes, and she loves to do her favorite little pin her ear trick. So letting her get her trick in her bearing. Just simply doing tricks. Get her bearings back. Okay. Now, this is weird with my with my ex-broken arm. It's very weird. The feeling is definitely different. I'm just nervous I'm going to re-break my arm, so that's why I'm not doing very many tricks. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn her in, back to this side, and I'm going to ask for a lope here. So, I'm not attempting doing any tricks in a lope. Reason being, it's been a while, and Ariel's giving me her bitchy mood today. Trying to get her thinking. Just getting her thinking side of her brain going. Nice. Yeah. A little bit of a event there. She's tripping. Now that's one of Ariel's reasons of being retired on show jumping, because she has trouble watching her feet. It's kind of a issue. So now, right now, I'm testing her here, seeing if she's slowing down or not. Now, right now I'm going into an emergency stop. Now, see how she automatically did that there? She did that the exact way she's supposed to, and then she went on again. It's exactly what she's supposed to do. It's exactly what I taught her to do. You know, with her being back in work, she's obviously going to have some issues, like being sloppy. So I'm just trying to get her back into it. I'm going to go ahead and do some walking right now. I've got her to breathe. I kind of stretched her out a bit, and now she's kind of going, and I'm trying to get her to get used to this. And I'm just trying to keep her in a light trot without my stirrups in. Easy. Okay. Okay, now I'm trying to find my stirrups without using any of my feet, and I did. Go back into a posting trot, and then I'm going to deep sit my seat, and she automatically stops. She automatically goes back to a walk. This is just me seeing if she remembers her tricks at all. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring my foot around here and kind of lean here. I'm doing my stretches to see if, oh, she's saying, oh, this is really weird. She's like, what? Okay. Now I'm going to do it on this side as well, so I can find my stirrup. Jesus. I might have to put my stirrups up just a bit. Okay, now I'm going to do it on this side here. Aaron's like, what the hell are you doing? Now my issue is I like to rely on my front pads of my feet, and that's not good. So I'm just trying to teach myself that I'm gonna be okay. I'm giving Ariel, right now what I'm doing is giving her a weird feel of a trick, but also giving her a peace of mind when it comes to what I'm about to do. I'm just giving her used to it. Now I'm gonna slide back a bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my feet up into the straps here. Put my foot back on. And slowly standing up. There. I still got it. we go. I still got it. Now I'm gonna slowly go back down. Slide my feet out, my feet back in the stirrups, pat my horse, and there we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give her a sack, and then I'm gonna bring her in to the center here, and I'm gonna do it the other way. As you guys can see, I'm not the best trick rider, but at least I've got enough skill to try and get out here and do it. So, okay, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna get her used to that feel. Just to me putting all my weight into one part of the saddle. She slows down a bit, concerned, but giving her that cluck of reassurance, showing her that I'm okay. And now I'm gonna go ahead and slide back into the saddle and put my foot in. Don't ask me how I'd be able to do this. Now I want to slowly put myself into that position, holding my reins, trusting that my horse will take care of me, and then I'll slowly drop the reins. I'm a lot better doing it on this side than I am on the other. So this is just a little bit of what okay, so now I'm gonna slowly come back down, sitting myself right behind my cantle here, and then swing my legs up and pull myself back. And there, I have done it again. Now I'm gonna give my legs a sec, and now I'm just gonna let my horse have a second as well. I'm gonna pat her, tell her that she did good, and now I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I could try it in trot. So I guess I'll do this in trot, but I gotta get my cat out of the ring first. Is Sugar bombing the camera? Sorry guys, she's bombing the camera. Sugar, Shuggy, get back. Ignore the cat, guys. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is get back into my position here. And I'm gonna go ahead and ask her to trot and see how it goes. I just gotta remember that those straps are gonna hold me on as long as I lock myself in. And I don't think that I'm gonna fall, and I know that I've got to pull up on my back, and it's pulling me to my strap, and that's holding me on. All right, guys, so as long as I follow that one rule, think of a pull going through your back and think of it pulling you to the saddle and holding you there. Then you'll be able to sit onto it. Right now, I am sitting on a place that a horse would usually buck with to get into my position. Put my feet into the straps. Okay. Scooting back. Pulling myself up. Okay. Holding that horn. Trot, trot. As she goes into that trot. Hold you up for no reason, I'm sorry. Holding her mane as well. Good girl. Making sure she's good. There we go. She's not doing the best little thing here. I gotta fix my strap. Kind of killing me here. Pinching my toe. Fixing it. Pulling myself back up. There, did it. Good girl. Whew. All right, I'm done with that trick. She's being lazy. She doesn't want to trot with me up there. Clearly she's trying to tell me something, guys. So, I'm out of breath from that. Kind of got nervous. Get my leg over. Go. Woo. I'm out of breath, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lope her. And I think I'm done with my tricks today. I need to find my balance, and me just seeing where my balance was is good enough. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and get Ariel back up into speed with what I want her to do. And if she comes away from me, then I'll just bring her into that smaller circle, I can't speak. Just being a bit lazy with me here. I know what she wants to do and I'm not letting her, and she's very mad about that. Kind of getting a little bit lazy with me there. But after showing her that she's gonna be okay, she kind of gives me a better view of things, and now I'm gonna get ready to pull her back through. That's what I mean by she doesn't watch her leg. Get up. Pay attention. Okay, now she's really pissed, guys. That's her just saying, I'm done. And me changing her mind there, doing that really concerned her. That showed her that what I'm doing actually means something, and she needs to focus. Okay, now I'm gonna get my deep seat here, making sure I'm in that bike position as she slows down. Bring her in the center for your perfect stop. Salute and be done. Okay, I am gonna cool her off. So I'm gonna walk her around, get her breathing back to normal. I'm gonna trot her first, show her that she doesn't have to canter, and then slowly bring her back, and then cool her off. And then she gets her bath and she can go eat her food and go eat grass and have a good time. Now right now she is confused. She's like, am I supposed to canter or am I supposed to trot? Now right now I'm just giving her that impression of a trot. Just to get her to see right there, she wasn't watching her feet. I am done with tricks. So if you guys want to go, it'll be okay. I understand if it's going to get boring, but this is about horse life. This is what has to happen. Okay, I'm going to bring her in the center, trot her on the other side. Give her that little push to keep her going. Now I am relying on my front tat on my toe here, when I really should just rely on my heels. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on my heels here and allow her to really find the contact. And she should start shortening up. And then I'll sit my seat and she should start walking. And I'll go ahead and start walking her from now on. And after a few laps this way, then I'll take her to the center and take her and walk her around the other side and make sure she's breathing nicely. And as soon as she stops her heavy breathing, then I'll take her to the center and stop stop her and get off of her, and then I'll show you what I'll do from there. Now she is breathing pretty heavy, so I am going to be walking her for a while. So this is the boring part. I have my feet right where they need to be, although I am still using my pads for contact, so I am going to take my feet out of the stirrups here, let them relax, just kind of do my best here. Trying to get my horse thinking, oh, I can calm down now. Now, since Ariel is older and she does have Cushing's, I'm trying my hardest not to, overwork her or get her too overheated. She just got worked enough where she could start her sweat, and then I worked myself enough to where I'm starting to sweat, and that's plenty of work for us too. It's plenty of work for her, not plenty of work for me, unfortunately. But yeah. Now what I'm doing here is just a simple little let her walk around on her own. I've dropped the reins at this point. What I'm doing is I'm just keeping her calm, just kind of letting her walk around. She kind of gets more out towards the fencing, as you guys can see. I am now letting her have her own directions, and I am also giving her no cues on where to go. I am going to turn her and take her the other way and do this the same thing. This is kind of how I do it. To go to the center, you kind of have to do an S. You go in, and then you do your S shape and then turning out. It's a really cool type of trick to get your horse going the exact way you want them to. Now, this is not really an exercise a real trick horse would need. Ariel is just a stunt horse, a horse that you can use for tricks and doing dumb stuff on. This Rena, or this round pen, isn't the best footing. It's got a lot of bumps and lumps in it now, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful on not giving her any direction. I am still kind of on guard here. I'm not like sitting on my phone or anything. I am going to put my stirrups back, my foot back in the stirrups, and I'm just going to kind of let her think on her own. Just kind of riding her around the ring and showing her that she can be cool. She's just cooling off here. She's not to do any work. And yeah. And I'm sorry if you guys can't see me. Right now I'm just trying to get her to cool off and stuff. Right now I do have flies tailing me right now, so I'm just trying to press on. So ignore me if I'm moving around like a worm. But yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and do an exercise while she's walking. This is an exercise for me. This will not affect her or anything. She'll just be confused and she might stop a little bit. But I'm going to grab my horn, grab the strap that keeps me up for the hippodrome, get into that position. Just a standing position, nothing too special. She's very confused. And then I'll step down and back up. She got very confused there. But it worked. It's okay. Next thing I'm going to do is do the same thing on the other side. Keeping my weight distributed on one side is very hard for you and the horse. Kind of have to straighten myself up here. So she's kind of close to the step down, step up. And Yeah, there I go. Oh, guys, this is horrible. This is horrible, guys. This is really bad. You're riding and then you get a wedgie. That's just nice. That's just very nice. Trying to fix that there. You get a wedgie and it's the worst thing in your life. Especially if you have an instructor in the center of the ring, you can't fix it. So, anyway, after stepping down and stepping up just once, shows her that that's what a trick's about, and walking her around is helping her. Sugar. Get back, cat. She has bombed me so many times. Now Ariel's kind of slowed down her breathing a bit, which is a good thing. So I'm going to take her into the center and tell her to hoe. And then I'm going to slide off her butt. Actually, I'm going to get closer to you guys. Step up. Oh, can you back up a bit? There you go. All right, I'm going to slide off her butt now. I'm literally on her butt, so she was to go. I'm dead. So you guys can see, if I wasn't holding, I'd be off by now. All right, time to go. She is to turn right now. You guys can see, my feet are pretty much on her bum. All right, time to get off. I keep saying that and I'm not getting off. Good girl. Once again, don't try that at home. I'm not a professional, but I do know what I'm doing. So please don't try this at home if you haven't been trained properly. Now, as you guys can see, Ariel is still breathing pretty heavy. So I'm gonna take off her reins. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep her reins on. If I can put them on again. There we go. There. I'm gonna put them back on, guys. Changed my mind. She's only breathing heavy because she's got heat. She's heated up and she needs to get rinsed off. But she isn't heavy breathing. She's just breathing with her nostrils out. So you can see it looks normal. If I close that flare part, looks normal. If I let go, she's flaring. So, all right, guys. Let's go and get her untacked. It's been an hour. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. All right, come on. I need to disc the round pin now, and I don't have the equipment for that. So I'll show you what I'm gonna come up with, what I've come up with. But it's kind of a weird thing. All right, back into civilization. All right, Ariel. Okay, I'm gonna take off her bridle first. take off her back cinch. And then her chest plate. I'm doing everything before the main cinch. This is a do what I say, not what I do type of situation. Half the time I don't do this, I don't follow this way, but you really should. I'm being honest, you really should. Just take a second, an appreciation of how sweaty she is just by doing that little bit of work. I mean, that's insane. That's like actually insane. I'm gonna leave all this hanging. All my straps, they stay hanging because I let them dry. Now letting that sit to dry. Okay, her head collar is gonna sit over here with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get her rinsed off, and we'll get her in her stall and then call her babies in, or call the rest of the babies in to feed. I'm not gonna show you guys me feeding. I'm not gonna show you the water either because my phone will get wet. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse her and do my chores. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye!